Hello. Hey, what's happening? Please read the description. I see my books are gone, so stuff is happening. Watashi wa hikiru 残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ。奇跡か。Oh, don't I have to like work on your son, Mandy? Wasn't I supposed to do that? I was here doing these earlier, in case you guys didn't know that. Just had to step out. We're just gonna wait till everyone gets here a little bit. Oh, may, maybe he thinks you're icky. No one wants a hug from their mom. Don't take it personally. Not at that age. Give him a few years, and he won't not want one. I'm gonna go put on my rice real quick. Give me a second, guys. There's only 3 people here. Let everyone know. I'll be back. I'll be back. There, I spelled it. I'll be back. There we go. Oh my gosh. So my knee is filled with water. I need to get it drained, but I don't have time or the money. I got to get to where I'm going. Oh. All right. Yes, please. Hello, Puck Elf second account. Please don't. Please read the description. Anything helps right now. I am leaving. But it's not going to be that easy. I gotta move all this stuff, pack everything up. Need someone to help, and it's difficult because my eBay payments didn't come. It'll probably be come on the day I leave, which will be fine because I can at least send my bags to where I'm going. Right? Hi, Jason. Big, the big Hollywood cinematographer is here. Share some love, brother. Whatever anyone can do to help. I need to get one more suitcase too. So I could have all my equipment and I could keep doing this for you guys and maybe do some content for you also. Hmm. I got quite a bit of schoolwork to do after this. Still. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have some time to do my final project. Great. I'll do it on the airplane. You had to borrow 100 from one of the paladins over the weekend? I don't know what you mean. Your friends from TSP? Who's TSP? I don't know who that is. Let me see if I can get my website up today too. It's pretty much done. I just need to make sure that the payment stuff is working. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I don't know what FA is. What's FA, guys? Yeah. Oh, what's your language? Oh, Warcraft. I see. Hmm. Gee, Giorgio Armani passed away today or yesterday. Maybe with him, the need for high fashion will too, that no one needs. All right. Let me see what everyone's saying. I haven't seen Aliens Earth yet. I want to. I will when I can. It's going to Seattle first, then we're going to Japan. Good. I'm glad you get head injury. I know you had a head injury. We can work on it. How long? At least a year and 3 months. But I'm going to apply to stay longer so you can keep studying at KO. We'll see. It's actually a wardrobe. If you open it and walk inside, you'll end up in Narnia. True story. You will wake up in Narnia. There's no Indian, unfortunately. Yeah, the movie did not do that book justice. You're back again? All right, you guys, you ready? Oh, plant watering. Are you new, plant? If you're new, I'll have to give you instructions. Have I seen you before? I can. Are you new? Oh, you're here once, but late. Oh, well, welcome back. So basically, you're gonna lie down for this. And guys, please donate. I am leaving next week. When I am in Japan, these will be stronger, like noticeably stronger. There will be more clarity. The effects will be stronger. And I would like this transition to be as smooth as possible. Don't want to struggle. I don't want to, I want to be situated leaving and when I'm there, so I don't have to, so there's no obscurities. I don't become obscured, right? Obstructed, rather. It's very important, this transition. It's good for you too, because like I said, these will be stronger, noticeably stronger, just like the past 2 nights where I am visualizing my energy already there from the past. Right? Very important. Donate whatever you can. The links are in the description. Anything helps, even a few dollars. It goes a long way. I got a lot to do. I have to hire this mover through the app. It'll be about that's 190, but if I get more help, I can. It'd be great. I already got the storage, but I have to get to the airport. That should be okay. But I have to book a hotel for a night too when I get there to Japan. So it's important. Got a lot coming up. Anything helps. Links are in the description. Any questions before we get started? Oh, somebody already responded. Thank you, Jason. Thanks, Jason. If everyone here did $5, that'd be fantastic. But whatever you can do is most helpful. You guys ready for the first healing? I'll do a couple tonight. I'll be walking back and forth cooking. But I gotta. Yes, you did. Thank you for that, Melanie. I did see that. Thank you so much. Also, feel free to book a session one-on-one. We'll be able to go a little deeper. My last weekend here in Irvine for now. It's like it goes a long way. Yeah. I'll be fundraising all weekend. I will be here during the day too. I'm cooking some Korean style ribs and I am making some Chinese style fried rice or Japanese style Chinese fried rice. and an avocado. Guys ready? And this is my only job. It's going to be my only job while I'm in Japan. It has to be because I cannot work. Well, thank you, Denise. All right. You're doing okay. Let's see. Probably a little bit more. You need a little bit more for this mover. Let's see, 40, well, 55 more dollars, and we're good. So that's the goal. My goal, fundraising goal today is, so far we're at 75, or we're at 25. Here we go, guys. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari Tsukiyomitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omon tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi Tsukiyomitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no homo tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi 高天張にかむずまります。かむらき、かむらみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いずなぎの神尽くしのひむくの立花のほどの仰ぎがはらに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、時にあれませる。はらいどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。天つかみ、国つかみ、や、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。高天はりにかむざまります。かむらき、かむらみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむくの立花のほどの仰ぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、時にあれませる。はらいどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごと積み返りよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。天つかみ、国つかみ、や、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみもます。どうぞの神、あまていらします。すみみ神の御胸を伝えて教え導きのたまわく。人はすなわち、神と神とのもとの主であり、何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この故に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのノルは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをたらばうべからず、皆花よりずの実とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり、六根処女なるがゆえに、ごぞの真空兄なり、ごぞの真空兄なるが、故に天地の神と男なり、天地の神と男なるが、故に万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、故になすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまえ。Breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、観言心、尊にかだけん、払いたまい、清めたも。Let the energy work. 高めの晴れにかむずまります。攻め神たち、いわらしとも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、余っている国てるひけ雨のほ、あかり、けしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずきたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくりに雨下り、あひとぐさ沈め収めよ。あ人ぐさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、噛む宝を持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ。その噛むほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。にのとふるべいらいら。かくいなれせばまかるともさらにきなんとしたも。雨の神の実をやみことのりかけてまいて。雨の岩、船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に雨下りましまして。大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神の狼と申し立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べのかむごと持ちて、つかずなしと家の古の御霊の神と、敬い、立て祭り、生命御事おもらじ、おとろその神たききを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神の社、雨がした、よりずの者のたごいなりいてんもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いくたらたるかま、まかるが石の玉、ちいが石の玉、おろちのひれ、八のひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。二のとふるべゆらずいら。かし立てまつることのよしをもちて、平らきくきこしめせと。命長く、子孫はね、時はかきわに。守りたまい、先はいたまい。かじ立てまつり。人生寿命心力かじ。Deep breaths, everyone. とかみ、えみたも、かんごんしん、そんにかんだけん、はらいたまい、きよめたも。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむらぎ、かむらみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの、立ちばねの、おどの、あわぎがはるに、みそぎ、あらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。あらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと、もうすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、きにつかみ、やお、よるずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまかの、 立花の報道の仰ぎがはらに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にあれませる。払いとの狼たち、もろもろの間がごと積み返りよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと、回すごとのよしよ。あまつかみ、国つかみ、や夜ずの神たちともに引っ越します。かしこみかしこみも回す。かながらたまちやませ。かながらたまちやませ。かながらたまちやませ. All right, there's that first one. How was that? All right, I've gotten $30 worth of donations for this coming trip and getting ready, my preparation, my transition into a new university. I'm going to Keio University, which is one of the most prestigious universities in Japan. Like, getting into it is a very big deal there. Just because of how society sort of is. It's different. Um, so I'm doing that. I'm going to try to, push this to get my website complete or online too. The finished one. So there's a forum. There's going to be a free dream journal, so you guys can record your dreams and comment on them. And a reflection journal, so you guys could converse about that stuff. Yeah, these are strong. They're already stronger. How was that, guys? I didn't go to the shrine courtyard, Jason, this time. It's not always going to be the same anyway, either. I mean, I guess let's try for the next one. I will put myself at the shrine courtyard. Hmm. Yeah. Maybe something else is scared. Absorbing your first one. Okay. Could be true, Mandy. Feels foreign. I don't know what that quite means. Cat whispering. I'm studying. I don't know if what I can do. I'm not sure what options are quite available to me other than the Japanese classes, but they're going to be difficult classes, right? Well, I mean, I just started doing these ones like this since yesterday, Bridge. So, but also, please, any donations or if you want to book a session this weekend, please do that. I owe you one, Bridge. I haven't forgot. We'll do it. I'm just scrambling quite a bit. Scrambling because I have to pack up, put everything in storage. I got a small one that's not too expensive. I'll be able to manage it for the year. Mm-hmm. It is all appreciated, guys. I fly out Monday or Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. I am fundraising. I'll be doing these quite a bit this weekend because I need to fundraise. You'll know better as you become stronger, Mandy. That's what these purifications are for, especially when you start having visions. Some of them won't be authentic, but others will be authentic. And over time, it refines itself and becomes better and better. So you get clearer communication just because there's so much interference out there and attachments trying to make people think different things and steer them in the wrong direction. There's more of that than people realize. Does that make sense? No, TT is not leaving. She always says good night as a greeting. And actually, good night actually means goodbye, TT. Are you leaving or staying? I get confused sometimes. I'm like, are you leaving? You're happy too? Good. Again, guys, I'm fundraising. See, TT's still here, not going anywhere. Check my food. I'll be back. Hang out. Be good, guys. Again, feel free to book a session for the weekend. Yeah, English speakers usually say good night when they mean goodbye. That's why they're confused. I know, I miss Mr. K. Oh, he's such a sweet boy, huh? Always wants to be around me. Oh my gosh, my Cathy. I wish I could bring them. He's so clingy. He's just confusing people. All right. Um, Thank you, Scott. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on. I need to get my rice real quick. It's full of cats. It's really hard to get here. You have to make reservations and a bunch of other stuff. All right. Ah, all right. Fraser banging the pots. That's what he does. Oh, did you? That's nice, Mandy. All right. Let's see. Did we? Please donate again. Once again, guys. That's going to be good for you too. Once I get going to where I'm going. I think I explained it earlier, right? Did you guys hear me explain it earlier? Hmm. Um, you didn't hear me explain? All right, I shall explain. One second. What's my favorite fruit? Well, my mouse has ran out of batteries. Ugh. Blackberries are good. Oh, coffee's cold now. Right. So here we go. You guys ready for our next one? If you haven't donated anything, please do. Um, so we're going to start in just a second. But once again, I want to thank you all for being here. And I want to say that tonight or throughout the weekend, this isn't, we're not just doing healings, it's a preparation for a new chapter. As some of you know, in a few days, I will be crossing the Pacific to begin my life and work in Japan. Return, homecoming, as it was said by one medium I know. This transition is more than a logistical move. It's an act of devotion to the land that has long held a relationship with the unseen, despite most of the people forgetting that. Like the soil is steeped in centuries of spiritual practice, um, surrounding purification rites in cold mountain streams and misogi breath steaming in the winter air and silent reverence for trees and rocks understood to be alive, which is what those ropes around those things are. If you ever see any pictures of any shrines in Japan, you'll see ropes wrapped around them. Rivers, forests, shrines, and mountains still hum with that resonance, and the current has never stopped flowing. And again, many people there have turned away from it. Right? In contemporary Japan, spirituality is dismissed as superstition or folklore, something kind of quaint to observe at festivals and not really a living thing, right? But it's no different than religious people, right, who function off of belief. I mean, is that the right thing to, um, is that the right term for what you experience here, guys? To think that maybe you're believing something's happening, that's not the right term, is it? So when somebody says, this is what I believe, or I believe this, um, you know that they've never had made any contact, right? And even if they have, it can sometimes be questionable. Am I right? So it was once kind of nourished into daily life, but has been neglected to performance. And although it's very beautiful, it's still an empty shell. And that's why this matters. I'm not going to just relocate. I'm going to stand on like sacred ground and open the channel um, we've been working with together, and like the land will amplify it. The land will amplify this. The healings you experience here will gain a new dimension there. They will become more like the living demonstration that purification is more than ceremony, and it will go beyond some people just believing that they might be imagining something happening, or there not be much happening. Right? It's going to go beyond that, and healing being real will become undeniable. I really believe that. So in a society where people have stopped even believing, right? That kind of undeniable experience can be very, very transformative, right? It can rekindle curiosity, reopen hearts, and remind people of their own spiritual heritage. And again, back to the fundraising, this kind of vision or idea depends on a smooth passage. The more supported this transition is, the faster I can root into the land and let the current flow at its full strength. That's why I'm doing these fundraisings, and that's why I'm making a move. Um, any contribution, large or small, it matters. It's not the amount, but the intention clears the path by helping me arrive and settle without delay. You're helping the healing take root in Japan, and You're investing in awakening something and something timeless that has been quieted but not lost. So, as we continue doing more healings tonight, know that the energy moving through you is not setting the tone for what's to come. It's also setting the tone for what's to come. Sorry. Um, it's reaching ahead and preparing the way for this work to land and expand and to call back a vitality that many have forgotten. And again, thank you all. A lot of you are very consistent. Thank you for walking with me and for helping me carry this fire across the ocean and for trusting in these unseen powers, which some of you have seen. And together we'll bring it back to life. Yeah. Thank you, R2. That. Yeah. I feel kind of awful about doing fundraisers, but it's just kind of like where I'm at right now. I'm not. If this was about trying to earn as much as I can doing this, I would just co-opt like new age stuff and just say everything that they say, and people would have me on, like first level soul, right? First level soul and um, wisdom from the north. Like those shows get 200,000 or more views per episode on YouTube. And they've basically looked me over because what I say that is the antithesis of what they're talking about. And their light language and channeling and all this other stuff isn't actually helping, but it's what they care about. And being in Hollywood for much of the time I've been there, and all like the practitioners there who are working with all these people in the hills who are doing quite well and are interested in spiritual stuff. Some of them I could help very much. Like some of these very, very sick celebrities that some of these guys are working with, doing Reiki for. Like these people know who I am because I spent maybe 4 years at the Conscious Life Expo. They know who I am, right? And they've heard some of the podcast. They just don't, and they won't refer me to their clients, even though they know I could help. And I think once that's known, then it's going to be a big kind of falling out, especially when I repeat it. I don't know what else to say other than that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm trying. I don't want to sound arrogant or anything, but that's kind of where I find myself. Oh yeah, I've been blackballed. Like, notice the shows that take me on, right? They are, well, they're not compromised, right? They're not practitioners. They don't work with practitioners. They are trying to find truth. Like Miguel's show and Sean's show that basically will have me on whenever. It's different than some of these other guys who will not have me on because I discredit their guests through cognitive dissonance. Right? Oh yeah, they are good, man. I like both of them a lot. So, but yeah, if I wanted to, I could just co-op and say whatever they say. I could be just like the guy from Scandinavia who has similar abilities, who actually believes in that stuff, and because of that, his ability isn't as quite as strong as what we're doing here. He doesn't know how to improve it because he thinks it comes from source, which doesn't mean anything. That term started in the 70s. Um, um, the unseen, like I always say, I'll say it again. The unseen world is more complicated than the physics that we have in this world. Think of um, the most adept physicist doesn't know everything, but the mechanics of the unseen world are just as complicated, and people passes off as a very simplistic thing, right? Um, Even more so because it has its own rules, its own sciences and ecosystems, its own physics, its own almost biology that's different than biology. Yet, people explain it and try to explain it in very simplistic terms. And again, too, if I also wanted to, I could just, you know, go to a church. I could become Catholic. I could convert and do all my prayers to Saint Cyprian or one of the other saints. I won't be quite as strong, but it will be different than any of these folks have ever experienced. And yeah. So yeah, Rudolf Steiner. Yeah, the thing I like about him is he didn't take a simplistic view, right? He wrote his writings are very philosophical in that he's trying to piece his experiences together and not making assumptions. He's trying to um, make sense of his own experiences in a philosophical way and map it together. So the new age is too noisy for the subtle. Yeah, it's very noisy. I wouldn't call this subtle though. Right? Most people can't ignore the what's happening, and that's another thing. When I'm in Japan, um, when I'm in Japan, there's not going to be any more. Oh, I didn't feel anything. There's not going to be any more of that. And even now, that's a very small percentage of people, right? That say that. All right. Thank you, Marlena. Any more donations for the night? Based on with all that being said, I mean, I will continue being here every night. I mean, the schedule will probably change because the hours are different, right? But I will still be here every day. Thank you. Even if everyone did $5 here through PayPal or Cash App, 20 people, that'd be $200. I wouldn't be having the problems. I'll be a whole day behind, but I will still do this. Thank you, John. And it won't always be like this either. There'll be other ways. Maybe I'll sell a lot of books, right? And I don't have to do these fundraisers or talk about it. It'll just be there and I'll never mention it like I used to be. You guys ready for the next? Any new people tonight who have never been here? If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. My new subscribers. I yesterday spent the time trying to get my AdSense and my super chats back. Yeah, eBay, YouTube's acting weird about it, but I was able to talk to someone in a chat and they sent my information to their management team. Hasn't came back yet, so we'll see. All right, so that's some talking. You guys ready for the next? You saw my karaoke today? My karaoke? Yeah. I mean, I should get $1,000 worth of donations just for that, right? That should be that video should have millions of views through AdSense. Here we go. Amaterasu mi oya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oya やの神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなりアマテラスミオヤの神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなり高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむかの立花のおどのあぎがはらに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、きやみたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、や、よりずの神たちともにひこしめすと。かしこみ、かしこみもます。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎのおかみつくしのひまかのとちばなの、ほどの、あわぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどの、おかみたち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。はらいたまい、きやめたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、や、よりずの神たちともにひこしますと。かしこみ、かしこみ、もまおす。どうすの神、あまてらします。すみみ神のメモリを伝えて教え導きのたまわく。人はすなわち神と神とのもとのありじたり、何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろののりは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをたらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり、六根処女なりがゆえに、ごぞの神君兄なり、ごぞの神君兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊動体なり、万物の霊動体なるが、ゆえになすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、極めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、 照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。When breathe, relax. To kami, emi tamo, kangon shin, soni kandaken, harai tamai, kiyame tamo.高めの晴れに神詰まります。生命神たち、いわらしたも、時すの水の宝持ちて、余っている国てるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、にぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたもわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中作りに雨下り、あひとくさ沈め収めよう。青人草および夜ずの者の病のことあらば、噛む宝を持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りをなして、水の宝を振るべ、その噛むほぎの言葉に曰く、火のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。にのとふるべいれいら、かくいなりせばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の身をやみことのりかきとめて、雨の岩、船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の怒るがめに天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神の狼ともし立て祭り。ややをかぶ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために古べの神事を持ちて、しかしなしだ家の古の御霊の神と、敬い立て祭り、生命御事、おまらじ、おとるその神をとこ持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神の社、雨がした、よりずの者のたごいなりいてもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いくたまたるたま、まかるか石の玉、ちいか石の玉、おろちのひで、はちのひで、くすぐすのもののひで、さらにとくさかみ、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのいかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよ im naya koto Nino to furebe ira to ira kashi tatematsu koto no yoshi o mochite taira kikuki ga shimasu to Inochi nagaku shison hane toki wa kakiwa ni mamori tamai saki wa tamai kaji tatematsuri jinsu jimyo shin nikikaji Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. All right, there we have it. How was that, guys? Yes, we did. By Jason, I did it again towards almost the end. I'm like, oh yeah, um, the courtyard. So once again, please donate if you haven't done yet. Whatever you can do very much helps. Mm-hmm. Yep, so did I. I'm telling you, once I'm there, these are gonna be, if you think it's something now, I yeah, there's going to be a difference. That's why I need peace of mind for this move. Whatever, like I said, whatever you guys can do to help. I don't like doing this fundraising, but I have to. I don't have a job. This is it. I'm trying to move forward. I'll be filling out the rest of the scholarship things for the thing abroad tonight. Good, Jason. Good. I mean, you come here a lot. So from Rob's show, since I'm after. How's he doing, by the way? I'm blackballed from there. Yeah, even this last Conscious Life Expo, he was like, "We have enough speakers this year. We have a lot." I'm like, dude, that's why I didn't go this past February. I mean, he'll sell me a table, but it wasn't like that before. Oh, he got a podcast partner now. That's totally gonna blackball me for sure. And that will not let me yawn. He'll have Carrie. He had Carrie Cassidy, of course. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Holographic projected universe. SSP healing. Mm-hmm. The psychic duck. Donna said Carrie Cassidy won't have me on. She will not have me on. Who's actually really good? No, she's not really good. She doesn't know anything. She just she knows a bunch of fictional crap. I mean, getting on her show would be good, but she won't have me on. Dude, I bet you I could beat any of these super soldiers in a cage fight. Have you guys noticed something about it? All of this stuff? They it's all of these No, I'm not knocking anyone. I might sound like it, but I'm not. It's it's either Star Trek or Marvel, right? Super soldiers. That's from exactly exactly what Mandy said, right? Like people who are so think of it this way, guys. You know, you have all these whistleblowers, right? You have all these whistleblowers coming forward, expressing what they've experienced while working in the government. But notice that people who are in the special forces who actually go on secret missions, they never talk about it when they're discharged. They never whistleblow or, talk about it. The only person who's done that is Snowden, right? And he wasn't even a military guy. He was, or she, no, Snowden, or who's the other one? Manning, right? That was the military one. Snowden was an NSA guy. Um, who was the one who is transgender now, right? And look at the fallout, or Bradley, right? Look at the fallout that person's been in because he actually talked about classified. He disclosed classified information. Like he'll be in prison for, or she'll be. Maybe she's out, but the point is, like they get into a lot of trouble, like real trouble. They're not worried for their life. They're worried about being thrown in Leavenworth, which is a fate I wouldn't wish on anyone. But when you compare the two things, they just don't equate to each other, right? And there's lots of special forces every year. I was in the military. They don't talk to other soldiers about their missions or other personnel about their missions. So someone in an equivalent program would not be set free just to go on about whatever um, you know, they say they experienced. The apparatus doesn't work like that. Take with that what you will. Same with the CIA, right? No one talks about their CIA missions. No, local police don't talk about in investigations until after they're solved. But people in a top secret super soldier program engaged in espionage against unworldly forces that the government has no knowledge of, and also engaging against foreign agencies in the same way. It's just not there. Anyway, I got you, Jason. I'm not completely sure that we've actually we've covered any crashes. Exactly. They require a steady home life. Let me tell you something. When I was in the military, I considered like that special forces stuff because I was a tough young guy. And even just as a military police, I mean, they check you. They check people you know. They ask you. They ask how stable you are. They check into everything. They call your family. They call friends. They want references, and it's not like job references, where they sometimes call but mostly don't. They have a whole system, and when it's top secret clearance, they check with everyone you know. And the first sign of instability, they don't mess with you. So, and they don't care how skilled you are at something because it's a liability. Anyway, just something to consider as you navigate a lot of this stuff, guys. Maybe they stumbled close, right? I met a guy who worked at Area 51. He's like, I've been through all the bunkers and every hangar there. There's just nothing there. However, um, but then people say to that, well, he just doesn't know. They were hiding it from him. I mean, you could only hide stuff so much. But again, too, you can, right? The stealth bomber, the stealth bomber was non disclosed for 20 years before it came out, right? But even so, that just goes to show the people around that they weren't going to talk about it because you make a promise, yeah, you make an oath, you um, for better or for worse, and then when it gets really bad, a lot of it does come to the surface. But at the same time, too, none of them are disclosing what everything they've been a part of through their whole career. They'll just disclose a certain incident that wasn't right, and they'll bring it to light. So it's just not. It's just not there. It's not working. Yeah, exactly. It's weird because you join the military when you want to first when you need a job. You need a job, and you've and you're not trying to be rich or famous. You don't care about that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in the military because you don't get paid a lot. And most of the people who get out, they're quite grounded. Um, they're quite grounded. Of course, there's trauma and all that stuff that comes with war, but I'm not talking about that. For the most part, most people who've actually been in have never seen combat. The vast majority haven't in the military's history, right? I think one day it will all be um, this humanitarian aid, hopefully, and building things. Um, but like I said, that's not the point. The point is um, people who have served, they don't talk. They've made a promise, and especially if something's classified, they don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. And because if they did, there's no secret death squads trying to take someone out. No, I'm afraid it's much worse than that. It's military prison, which is worse than any federal prison or local or state, right? And anyone in the military who's ever been knows that because we hear about it. And if you look into it, it's like sentenced to hard labor. They have sentences. It's not just regular sentence. It's a sentence to hard labor at Fort Leavenworth. And anyone in any military program knows that and wouldn't risk that. So anyway, even if they were a part of something like that, right? And wanted to, for people to know the truth, they wouldn't risk getting sent there. Anyway, I hope that that little speech was helpful for some of you who might be conflicted with some of this stuff. I used to be in all that. I used to be in that too, by the way, because my way of thinking was like, if this stuff was real, well, what are these people doing? But at the end of the day, they're not really doing anything. They're just talking. Like, people here will have their own experiences and they'll develop their own senses, starting with what they're feeling now. The people who feel nothing, the few, I think 5%, which is going to change when I'm in Japan. Um, they're not as far as long as you guys. And I don't see that in a discriminatory way. Everyone's capable of that and of this. It's just people are at where they're at. But yeah. All right. You guys still there, or did everyone leave? I think like 5 people. My numbers have gone down by 4. Usually when I talk, it builds up, but I guess the consistency made people lack of consistency while I was at Middlebury made people drop off, unfortunately. I'm doing my best to try to teach people while at the same time not making people feel bad because that's not my intention at all. As people put their whole identity around a lot of this stuff. Although there's, like I say, there's stuff doing that to them. What can I do? That's a lot of talk. I usually don't talk that much, huh, guys? Where did I go? Still on the clock. Interesting. Yeah, it is. Um, but keep in mind too, there's stuff doing that to these people, either to make them think that it's okay to be dishonest, or feeding them delusions to making them think that they're really participating in what they're doing. As I say, as you guys are experiencing with these visions and how they refine themselves, they could be deviated and compromised. So, but yeah, like the correlation just isn't there. Look what happened to Manning and Snowden, and they're talking, and these other whistleblowers in this space. I will take a ton of photos and try to do as many videos as I can, Jason. A lot of delusions, but it's also dishonesty too. But is dishonesty a delusion? It is to an extent, right? Because people have delusions about how they're going to be perceived if they're being dishonest, right? So it is a little bit of it. So dishonesty is a little bit of a delusion, isn't it? All right. So you guys ready? Oh, God, we've already did like 3 or 4, and I was here earlier. So as many of you might know, I am going to. They believe their own lies. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, they do. A lot of them do. I will be in Japan. I'm leaving for Japan, making a move. I'll be there for at least a year. Um, I'm leaving Tuesday morning. I'm doing a little bit of a fundraiser tonight. Any amount that you can to help me make the transition smoothly. As you can see, I still have stuff here. It needs to go into a storage unit I got. I'd like to get one more suitcase. I have to pay for an upgrade, an extra case at the check-in. I have to get a taxi to and get a hotel for one night. Then I will be good at the dormitory. I would like, I'm trying to get this transition to be as smooth as possible. And it's good for you guys too. Maybe people are coming. Has everyone been here before? Once I am there, these are going to be strong. These healings are going to be stronger. These will be stronger. It's about alignment. There's not going to be any more people come in and I'm not feeling anything. And these will be able to go deeper. I am, for a few of these, I've been placing myself in Japan energetically in the past from places I've been. Jason mentioned that too. As that an effect? He was able to actually see where I placed myself, which was kind of cool. Um, yeah, and just that has made these stronger. And with that, I being in Japan will make it that much more stronger. That's just kind of a preview. They don't trust. So shadow fire, to Japanese people, Christianity is New Age. They don't like it. People don't like it. Um, they see it as, they've always saw it as something that's brought a lot of death or been a catalyst for a lot of it. It's true. It's foreign to Japanese people. It's foreign and it's weird. Like there's like I think one less than 1% of Japanese are Christian. I will announce that pretty quickly, John. I have two Johns here. So, but I will still be doing these every day. I'll be doing my sessions. Um, I'll try to get the best time that works for as many people as I can. And maybe more, if this reaches a level where you get more than more times a day, uh, ideally I would like to get the whole planet covered so people can come in at a good time. But we're not there yet. Um, yeah. So if you can, yep, once I'm there, these will be stronger. These will be stronger. They definitely will. But I need to do a few things. I need to make the transition smooth. That's why I've been doing so many of these tonight. I did a fundraiser earlier in the day. Um, anything anyone can contribute is much appreciated. I don't have the budget to make this move, but I'm doing it anyway. Luckily, I have a place waiting for me, but I must be there on time on the move-in day, or else there's going to be some issues. Um, yeah, that's why I'm a little, um, I don't want to say nervous. I just feel like I need to be prepared. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do hit the notification bell. I try to do these consistently every night. I have been for some years. For quite a few years, I've um, more often than not been holding these. So I'm going to put my ribs in the oven and I will be back. Feel free to do a donation. The links for that are in um, my description for this video. I'll be right back and we'll do another healing. Sound good? Guys, have a chat. Have a discussion about what I just talked about. Almost 900 subs. Has it gone up today? Yeah, one more. It's getting there. Oh, great. I have to verify my address through a PIN. Ugh. To get my AdSense, but I'll be gone. So, yeah. 1 second, guys. Oh, I mean, I gotta do some things. I'll do another one. I'm testing my website at the same time. All right, I'll be right back. Dude, I've met, let me put it this way, guys. I've met Super Soul. Let me say that. I've met a lot of people considered super soldier, consider themselves as super soldiers. They're military bearing, what it called. You could tell if someone's been in the military. You just can. And you could also tell when people have worked in the intelligence community. People who are in the intelligence community don't like attention. That's why they got into the field of work they are in. Right? They don't want public attention to what they're doing, and you don't all of a sudden want it after you stop doing it. That's not how people. That's not how personalities usually work. Anyway, yes, it can, Lynn. Yes, yes. No, you're not. It's helped, and it does. All right. So again, I'm making a transition. Please donate. I haven't. No one's done it for an hour since from now. The last one was an hour ago. If you guys want me to do, I'll keep doing the healings as long as stuff keeps coming, because I've done quite a lot tonight or today, because I was on earlier also. Anyone trying to contribute? Oh, I don't know why this light that Spidey got me always turns off. Auto turn off. Anyone? Anyone? And why don't you pray to the I am? That's why I'm here. Um, I mean, they don't have money. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. There's no money in the unseen world. I mean, I'm doing okay, right? However, I do have it's all slow process. None of it's lightning quick, unfortunately. They wish things went faster, but they just are moving at their own pace. And I have interference here. I explained that earlier. I explained that earlier today. Like, yeah. If you want to hear about speech or that explanation, I it was in my earlier live from today. I basically explained that I get a lot of interference here. That there's a lot of things that don't want me helping or clearing people. And when I say things, I mean horrible entities, right? And they would like me to give up. However, when I'm in Japan, they don't have as much of a foothold there, so things will be better. Thank you, Mandy, and thank you, John. Yeah, I ordered some Korean ribs and they like gave me two. I had a coupon for the store, like free delivery and 40% off. And he'd get me, no, I'm not, yeah, I'll do another one. And they gave me like two ribs. I'm like, what the heck, man? They did earlier, but oh, yep, someone sent me $10. So I'm gonna go check on my ribs and start my rice a little bit, my fried rice. No, it's for me, yeah, for my stomach because I haven't eaten today. And then we'll do another one. Give me a second. Oh gosh. Thank you, Isaac. Again, much appreciated. Oh gosh. Hold on. Still cooking. Believing in proof it worked. Yep. All right. I got still so many of you here. Have things Conjuring Last Rite sucked by. What exactly was that, Isaac? Oh, you mean the movie? So I'm gonna flip the camera up because I think it's weird that people would just watch me eating. But actually, I'm gonna remove myself from the stage. But I will be here talking to you. So in a few minutes, here we go. All right. Yeah, I think the problem there's just too much now. Um, so there was a movie or show with who starred in it? Um, who's that guy? I didn't even know about this show until it was canceled. Yeah, Kevin Bacon is the on Prime. Has anyone heard about it? So the show is about a bondsman who dies and he's employed by the devil to track down demons who escape from hell. So that sounds pretty cool. But I didn't hear about it until I saw the canceled show list. So and I think that's a problem. Like 80% of the shows on the canceled show list. Yeah, Bondsman, yeah. I've never heard of. So I think that's a lot. It kind of sucks. Well, the premise is cool. How can they mess that up? Was it really? Oh, no, no wonder it didn't do well. Yeah. Hmm. All right, you guys ready for the next healing? Let me see. How do we do on the donation side? The fundraising. All right, $20.10. Cool. And also, mhm. I see, Jason. Hawkeye? What's Hawkeye? Hey, you guys ready? Hawkeye is an adventure. It's pronounced the same. Here we go. てらすみおやの神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなりあまてらすみおやの神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなりあまてらすみおやの神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなり月よみつみほやの神の一家の思う月に綴りて鏡のことし月よみつみおやの神の一家の思う月に綴りて鏡のことし月よみつみおやの神の一家の思う月に綴りて鏡のことし高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの、かみつくしの、ひまくの、たちばねの、おどの、まわぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる、はらいどの、おかみたち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりょう。払いたまえ、清めたまえと、まおすことのよしを。あまつかみ、国つかみ、や、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみもまおす。 Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi. Kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumimi oyakama. Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no oda no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimasede. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no maga goto tsumi ga iru. Harai tamai kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o amatsu kami. Kunitsu kami. Yao, yorezu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi mo maosu. どうその神、アマテラします。すみみ神の身胸を伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち神と神との元の主たり、何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目に諸々の風情を見て、心に諸々の風情を見ず、耳に諸々の風情を聞いて、心に諸々の風情を聞かず、口に諸々の風情を言って、心に諸々の風情を言わず、身に諸々の風情に触れて、心に諸々の風情に触れず、心に諸々の風情を思とも、中心に諸々の風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、諸々のなるは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをたらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根所女なり。六根所女なりがゆえに、どうぞの真君兄なり。どうぞの真君兄なりが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なりが、ゆえになすところにこって成就せずということなし。無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川律、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。Breathe, relax. Dang. 超神、エミタモ、観言心、小児科だけ、払いたまい、清めたも。うん。 高めの春に神ずまります。生命神たち、いやわらしとも、時すの水の宝持ちで、余ってるくりてるひけ雨のほ、あけたり、にぎやひのみことに。静けたもこと教えてのたもわく、今しこの水の宝持ちで、中つくにに雨下り、あう人ぐさ沈め収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび、夜ずの者の病のことあらば、神宝持ちで、見くらいた沈みによって、見た目沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、その神ほぎの言葉に曰く、火の生きのと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと、にのとふるべいるいら、かく祈りせば、まかるともさらに避難としても、雨の神の身をやみこと乗りかけてまいて、雨の岩、船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の、光るために雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神のお神と申し立て祭り、よよ神宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの神ごと持ちて、しかしなしとゆいの古の神と敬い、立て祭り、すめみことおもらじ、その神たけきをもして、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののべの神の社、雨がした、よりずのもののたごいなり、いてんもと神宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかる返しの玉、ちい返しの玉、おろしのひで、はちのひで、くすぐすのもののひで、さらにとくすの神、火の生きのと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。にのとふるべゆらといら、かしたてまつることのよしをもして、平らきくきごしめせと、命長く、子孫羽、と、さらにとく、命長く、子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、かじたて祭り、人生寿命死にきかじ、 Taka amahari ni kamisumarimasu. Kameragi, kamera minami kotomoshite. Sumemi oyekame, izanagi no kami, tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagi ga hara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no o kami tachi, moro no maga goto tsumi ga iri o harai tamai, kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o amatsu kami, kuni tsukami yo, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momausu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamurogi, kamuromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyekame. Izanagi no okami, tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagi ga hara ni misogi, harai, tamaishi, toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moro no maga goto tsumi ga iri o harai tamai, kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o amatsu kami, kuni tsukami yo, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momausu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kameragi, kameromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyekame. Izanagi no kami, tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagi ga hara ni misogi, harai, tamaishi, toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moro no maga goto tsumi ga iri o harai tamai, kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o amatsu kami, kuni tsukami yo, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momausu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kameragi, kamerami no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyekame. Izanagi no kami, tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagi ga hara ni misogi, harai, tamaishi, toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moro no maga goto tsumi ga iri o harai tamai, kiyame tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o amatsu kami, kuni tsukami yo, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momausu. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. All right, everyone, how was that? Okay, back. Oh, I had to get all the stuff out of my throat and teeth. Sorry about that. Nice, John. You're not the only one. This builds, with the clarity this brings, it builds clairvoyance. So it's the actual natural state of humans. All right, so I better get going now, guys. Can't stay here all night. It's been 4 hours. Oh, yeah, I just had to brush and rinse and floss. Although, if you want one more, if another donation in the next, oh, 5 minutes, I'll do one more. How's that sound? I am fundraising for this trip, a smooth transition. Like what we've done tonight is going to help a lot. I still got quite a lot to do. This is my least favorite part of doing this, but sometimes I gotta. I wasn't born wealthy, unfortunately. If you send $15, I will email me, and I will send you the unseen practice map that I made. You guys still there? Everyone's gone? All right, guys. I guess that's it. Mhm. You could also book for the weekend if you'd like. We did a lot tonight and today. So I will see you all next time. Night, night. Thank you, everyone. I am a little tired. I got work to do. Quite a lot. I just had to be here. Had to do this. Otherwise, it won't be a good transition. So anyone who could send anything to the weekend, I'm not out of the woods yet. Still got a lot to do and even a lot to accomplish. So good night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, to everyone who helped out tonight.